finishing setting up my phone real quick. Hey, Shane. Hey, Arturo. Yes, I'm in Bunny Revy today. And I'm painting Warhammer 40k because we're not painting Easter eggs. We're painting Warhammer 40k. So I'm kind of starting with this guy. Fuck. He's a big guy. Pretty big for Warhammer. Hey Jurassic Bob, how are you? Are you excited for Rebirth? I saw another video of Rebirth today, and now I'm excited again, even though I talk shit on Jurassic Park all the time. But I'm not really talking shit on it because I love it, but it's more like I just compare which dinos are more realistic. You have good news. What's your good news? Hi, Akira. Also, I have the cutlasses here. I don't know if I can show them on Twitch, though. I'll look it up real quick. I feel like I can, but maybe not too much. Oh, thanks for coming, Shane Dragon. Okay, yes. So I can show them as long as I'm not being crazy with it. Hey Spirit, how are you? Happy Easter weekend, guys. Again, this is what I'm gonna start because I don't have any why is it working? I don't have any Easter eggs to paint. So I'm painting this. For some reason it's showing up better on TikTok actually. He has a lot of tentacles in the front. 130 in Ireland, that's cool. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Matthew. Thanks for coming on your birthday. I hope you got to do something fun. Yeah, this is a Playboy bunny suit. It's gonna be a little hard to not get paint. Hopefully I don't. Cause I have 10 different colors I want to use, but we'll see. I'm sorry, Spirit. I hope things get better for you soon. I'm pretty good. I have ups and downs as usual, but I mean, actually this week was kind of like a roller coaster emotionally, but it's nothing happened in my life. It was just emotional stuff about the past that was super intense, but sometimes that's good, you know, to purge that stuff. So I don't know, other than that, it was pretty normal. An obscure dinosaur fact: Pyroraptor is only known from one claw. Yeah, we're doing Warhammer Easter painting. because I have another one of these. Oh, well, maybe I'm thinking of like, okay, because usually I only do like contrast paint. Um, but I'm thinking of experimenting a little and doing like, what's it called? The classic paint, like on the underbelly part, and then like doing contrast over it to make it look like really gross and like organy kind of. Ugh, it's so hard to get focused. Anyway, like these things are really gross that come out the side. I don't know if you can see that. Like, dude, ew. Ew. Ew, guys. Okay. Oh my god. I'm here. Can't see me. 6 ads. Thank you for coming, Corey. I don't know why my camera's not focusing on me. There. Thank you guys for coming. Thanks, Matthew. Yeah, exactly. Here to ruin your childhood and paint Warhammer 40K. And talk about dinosaurs. Oh yeah, what was I doing? I was gonna show you my cutlasses. No back talking. Yeah, Feliz Jueves. Feliz Jueves. Good boy, AJ. Thank you for joining. Yeah, they have the orange tip, so you know it's fake. Eutyrannus. Yeah, I saw Eutyrannus once at an exhibit. It's really cool. It was covered in fossil feathers. Paleontologists and archaeologists have beef with each other. Kind of. Like, mostly over dating, like, how old sediments are. And usually, like, I mean, archaeologists, I mean, honestly, no. It's, okay, so paleontologists will, like, kind of be like, oh, well, archaeologists are a little woo-woo and they don't use enough hard evidence, but the reality is, like, archaeologists usually have way more hard evidence than paleontologists do. Thanks, Chuck the Emperor, for following me on Twitch. Ada. Yeah. That's why it's good to be a biologist and paleontologist, like me. So you can actually get hard evidence. Drago Warrior, thank you for coming. Yeah, I am maybe the world's biggest dino nerd in the world. At least that's known about on social media. Most hardcore dino nerd anyway. Spent too much of my life on dinos. I risked my life for dinos, okay? I know what I'm goddamn talking about. PhD in quantum mechanics, that's cool. One thing I wish I learned more of, like, in school is, physics. I didn't have time to take as much physics as I wanted, so kind of doing that for fun a little bit now, and like space stuff. Thanks for coming from Brazil. Oh, Jurassic Park was playing at your gym, yay. I'm really excited for Rebirth. I feel like when I see it in the theater, I'm gonna cry. Thank you, Mika. Mikaitsu. Original Triceratops Zord. I love those Zords. I love original Power Rangers. I like the pink one the best. Even though she's not a dino. Okay, so I'm gonna start with like the flesh. The Gutripa flesh. What research did I do for my dissertation? My dissertation was basically trying to figure out like what really happened to the dinosaurs. Oh shit, this is still contrast. But anyway, so we know a lot about like Velociraptor, T-Rex, those type of dinos from the Mesozoic, and we know a lot about living birds, which are living dinosaurs. But we don't really know like what happened in between those. And so basically I researched anything from like T-Rex, Velociraptor, bird dinos to living birds. And I'm trying to like find the missing links and see how they evolved, because we don't really know. We just know like a comet hit the earth and a lot of them died, and all the ones that weren't birds died. Hey, Dark Weasel, thank you for coming. Happy Easter if you guys celebrate it. This is how I'm celebrating. With you guys, painting fucking Warhammer. You're a little bro. No. Oh, you were watching Big Al? Yeah, Big Al's so good. It's my fave. One of my fave dino documentaries. Any study on Allosaurus? I haven't worked on Allosaurus. Well, like I've like held the bones and looked at them, but I haven't like done a study on Allosaurus. But there's a lot of studies on them because we have quite a few fossils of them actually. If you go to like the Smithsonian Museum in DC, the Natural History Museum, Ew, I don't think I want to do green on this guy because like he's gonna look like Christmas. That's gonna be weird. Anyway, they have an Allosaurus, but so the way they mounted it is cool because it's like an Allosaurus skeleton sitting on a nest of eggs, because they think that Allosaurus would have sat on its nest like a bird, which like I'm not sure about that. Maybe. I haven't really looked into the evidence for that. I think, like, definitely when we're talking about Velociraptor and stuff closer to birds, we can say stuff like that. But, like, Allosaurus is a little far back in theropods, like, closer to T-Rex. Okay, I'm gonna try this. It's, like, called green, but it looks blue. No. Oh, no, it's army green. Yeah. My favorite game store for Warhammer. I don't know, I kind of go to like whatever's around. And eBay. I don't know, a lot of my stuff is like friends and eBay that I buy it off of. Ariza? Who is Ariza? Triceratops in Jurassic Park. It looks accurate. The only thing I'm not sure about is the size. But it looks pretty accurate just from like a quick look at it. Thanks for following me, guys. Yeah, tail reveal. The tail keeps falling off. It's very big. So. But like, I have it off for the stream right now. I don't have like a long enough pin. But I can kind of like make it stay in if I'm standing up. I need to get a new pin though. Or like just sew it. Okay, so I need like blue or black is what I'm looking for. Or gray, that's even better. What happened to the rest of the 40,000 Warhammers? I don't know. I'll tell you what happened, Rock. I'll tell you what happened to the rest of those Warhammers. It was sent down to Davy Jones' locker. I have to screenshot this. Is this a gooting safe zone? Like always, guys. I've always tried to do that on my profile. Finally, someone who appreciates it. Do I specialize in dinos? So bird-like dinosaurs, closer to like stuff like Velociraptor and up, and like to living birds. Big Avis, weird like missing link, stuff like that. What are you guys waiting for? Oh, the tail. You don't have to fear death when you're the Walking Dead. I rewatched Black Lagoon way too many times. Other dinosaurs in the group, Triceratops is a part of. I don't think they really had like Protoceratops and like the other. They didn't have Styracosaurus or like the other horned dinosaurs really in Jurassic Park or World that I know of, unless it was like in the games. Okay, I'm finally painting. First paint. First paint of the stream, bitch. When did flying dinosaurs become birds? That's like what I'm trying to figure out. We know it was at least around the Cretaceous. So there were already things that were basically really closely related to living birds already at the end of the Cretaceous. So birds could be older than we think they are. They could have like evolved kind of alongside other dinosaurs. We don't like have the fossil evidence for that yet, but it's a possibility. You guys are so smart. You guys ask good questions. Revy, why are you dressed like that? And then it would just be like Rock ignoring her, like, huh, I didn't notice you were hot. And then Benny like blushing, like, thanks for following me, guys. Ada, ada. Ada, ada. Let's wrestle up the Black Lagoon fans on these apps. Okay, yeah. Now he's looking nice and gross. Like a gross big insect. Look at that. Ew. Sorry, I'm trying to like hold it so you guys can see it, but I'm like scared to get it on me. I guess I've just had my legs under me, so it's not a big deal. Yeah. Oh, thanks for following me. Dragon Talon, Ada. Hey, Logan. Yes, I did see the trailer for Primitive War. Actually, like, I was meaning to do a reaction video or something. Yes, I definitely want to see that. I was like, is this about to be Black Lagoon dinosaurs? Because I'm, like, all in right now. What are you asking? You're asking for an uwu. The last time I heard an uwu is when the cops beat the shit out of me in New York. Uwu? I'm not the best uwu person. Uwu? Thanks, Arturo. Yeah, I feel like I could be a lot of characters right now, but I'm like supposed to be Revy because I have my gun things, my harness. Thanks for coming, AJ. Thanks for being a good boy. I'm gonna fix my collar. Yes, my guns are for the cosplay. This is my Black Lagoon cosplay. Favorite Tyrannid. The ones that are like, I'm forgetting their name. The ones that are like this big with the wings. Never miss with the dino nuggies. Yes. Never mess with them. Oh, that's cool. Dark Weasel. If you don't want to, you don't have to, obviously, but do you mind sharing like which culture? Oscar Bunny. I do have an Oscar Bunny suit. I need to bring it out. I don't. Okay, guys. I don't really understand the Spinosaurus nerf thing, okay? And like, there's this guy on Instagram who had a video about like how you can't nerf Spinosaurus because it's not a video game character, okay? And I agree with that, okay? Because Spinosaurus is not a video game character, guys. Like, it was a real dinosaur. So, like, I don't understand. In what game are we talking about? Like, and even if we're talking about, like, Jurassic World Evolution, like, what do you mean nerf? It's not a fighting game. Explain yourself! Happy birthday, Matt. Happy 21st. That's a wild one. Stay safe. Hi, Steven. Steven the Revy fanboy. You came here on the right day. Wait, I have to get out my guns for you. Hey there, partner. Oh, like it keeps becoming less cool. I feel like it was less cool in the 90s, but then it kind of came back to being cool because now it's like the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus is the most accurate. To see. Oh, yes, I need to watch the new Gundam. I saw the Ava people are in it. Is it out already? Dude, that's really cool, Dark Weasel. Like, hey, thank you, baby, for following me. Ara ara. Sorry, that's like really cool. I want to take a picture of this. I want to look up, I want to know what this mythology is. Thank you for subscribing on Twitch, baby. Ara ara. Oh, a cute bunny pose. Equations of density, I don't know. Yeah, I think a T-Rex would still attack a Jeep. It just would have crushed the Jeep because it has a really strong bite force. Hey, Simic. Yeah, dinosaurs are real. Can confirm. Infernal Fox 22, thank you for following me on Twitch. Ara ara. Well, I don't need to invite them to have dinner to show my guns off, you know. That's what I have to say about that. Yeah, I stream every Thursday. Usually I stream every Thursday, like 8:30 p.m. Eastern. No, I'm not wearing a backpack. I'm wearing a gun holster. Oh, it's Navajo. That's cool. Yeah, if you find the books, definitely send me the titles. I'd love to look at that. I'm just like making a note for myself. I think 2 legs for Spinosaurus. Are birds real? I don't know. It could be a government conspiracy. Just kidding, guys. They are real. Like, I've cut open hundreds of birds, and they were real, and they bled everywhere, all over me. Do I work at a museum or university? I used to. Right now I'm like an independent researcher, but I still work as a paleontologist. I still do research and publish it. I work at museums sometimes. Like I'll go there for a trip to look at certain specimens or like catch up with people that I need to catch up with. But yeah, now I am like making enough as a content creator to fund my own research, which is really cool. So, yeah, which is really important right now because right now it's really hard to get grants for science because most of them like come from the federal government. So I love what I do online, but I also use it to fund my research. And that's really cool because then I can get to do the research that I want to do and like have actual time to do research instead of being weighed down with like having to apply for grants and like teach a bunch of classes. And I don't have to like be censored by a university or a museum. Like I can tell you guys how it is. I don't have to kind of be a representative of another institution. So, yeah, it's really nice. So whenever you support me, you are supporting science. It's for a good cause. Okay? How did paleontology become interesting to me? because, well, I saw Jurassic Park when I was little. Um, so that, and kind of grew up at like the Natural History Museum in New York. So I got to see the dinosaurs there all the time and just like love dinosaurs. So that's kind of when I knew like I wanted to be a paleontologist. And then I saw Jurassic Park and I was like, yeah, I want to do what Dr. Grant does. Advice on getting your PhD: work with someone who really wants to work with you. Like, go for the person, not for the school, because your entire experience is going to be around the person, not the school. And if you're going to paleontology, make sure you get a lot of evolutionary biology and like phylogenetic stuff and like hardcore morphology anatomy training. Be able to like combine a bunch of different fields. Yes, dinos and birds are totally real. They are. Okay, I didn't know that. I mean, I feel like there's one of those every week, so I'm just doing cosplay. I'm not trying to make a statement with it at this moment. Are mommies real? I mean, I'm right here. What gun is it? It's like some special like sword cutlass. I forgot. It's like written in Russian or whatever. But these are like the airsoft version. It's like some modified. I haven't memorized. But yeah, those are the airsoft version. I really want to like learn airsoft because now like I have airsoft guns. But I haven't like done paintball either, so I think I'm gonna start with paintball and then see. But it looks fun. I mean, I've shot real guns before for like museum work, but just not like airsoft. And I've done laser tag. Tao cosplay. Oh, that's a good idea. How would dinosaurs react if they were alive today? I mean, birds are alive today. And they're dinosaurs. But yeah, like, I know what you're saying. Like, Mesozoic dinosaurs, it would be disaster. Could destroy a lot of the world's ecosystems. Kind of like with the direwolf thing. It's like the dinosaurs from the Mesozoic should not be here because they don't have anywhere to live. Like, also, literally everything is super tiny now. Like, in the Mesozoic, like, all those plants and, like, pretty much everything except, like, tiny animals was giant. Like, giant trees, giant, like, cycads and shit. It's like all of the animals today are not brought up on that. And like tiny plants that are important for their ecosystems would get destroyed really quickly, and animals would get eaten really quickly, and things would start collapsing really quickly. So yeah, that would be bad. Do I ever get paint on my cosplay? Yeah, I'm trying to be careful with this one though, because like this one has white in it. But since it's Easter, I want to wear it for you guys. Am I paid by the CIA? I wish. The CIA, you should invest in me, CIA agent who's watching this. You shouldn't invest in Colossal. Invest in me. I'm a real paleontologist and evolutionary biologist, and I can show you real science and not bullshit that's made up to get attention. Okay? Show me a CIA agent. Show me a CIA agent. Um, my opinion on dragons. I love dragons. Like, dragons aren't real, though, as far as we know. But I feel like they were probably based on dinosaur bones. Um, oh, thank you, 5 buddy. Yeah, because when I did, like, field work in China, they would call, like, dinosaur bone dragon bones sometimes for, like, at the apothecaries, like, sometimes they don't actually like cure anything, but it's kind of like with rhino horn. Like, some people believe that if you grind up like a dinosaur bone, it can help heal you. Yeah, redwoods are big, but there's so few redwoods. Like, the world used to be covered in giant shit. I'm reading all your cons, guys. Sorry. Sam Neill's gonna be in the new Godzilla movie. That's cool. Where's the nerdy cool paleontologist? Yeah, when I was a paleontologist, like, it was weird because the other paleontologists who studied dinosaurs would, like, make fun of you if you liked dinosaurs. So I would, like, pretend, like, if you liked, like, you know, dinosaurs that aren't birds. So I would, like, pretend to, like, not really care about them. It was weird though, because it's like, dude, your whole life, like, we all like got our PhDs in dinosaurs, and you're gonna pretend you don't like them. Like, this is such bullshit, but whatever. We need more nerdy paleontologists. Thoughts on the Land Before Time and Dinosaur Story? I love both of those. Like, Land Before Time is also one of my favorites, like, from childhood. It was also, like, really sad, but, like, I know it has a happy ending, but, you know, it's like Lion King. It's, like, kind of circle life, sad shit, but it's really good. And I really, Littlefoot was always my favorite, but, like, I love all the characters in Land Before Time, like, the original. No, I did not see the edit yet. No, yeah, but they didn't really, like, well, they didn't bring back direwolves, really. They're just gray wolf DNA that's, like, put into a domestic dog cell. So, and I made videos about it, like, on TikTok and Insta. You can watch if you're curious about the actual science. Do you even care about the science? No, I didn't play Prehistoric Kingdom yet. I don't know, like, do you guys know if that dinosaur survival game is out? Dragon D's nuts. I'm doing kind of like bright blue. It looks kind of cool, I think. The bottom. Looks kind of Pirates of the Caribbean-ish, this guy. talk more about dinosaurs. Which dinosaurs? But yeah, I did see the new Dilophosaurus looks cool, I guess, speaking of dinosaurs. And the new Spino looks cool. Like I saw on Insta, Jurassic Park / World put up more footage. I mean, they're really saying they're gonna try to make it like the first movie, so I am excited about that. Oh, I forgot to scroll. Sorry, guys. Yeah, horseshoe crabs would probably be fine. Princess Trunks, thank you for coming. I remember you. I love China. Like, people were really nice and cool there, and yeah, I don't know, it's really fun. I love going there. It's like beautiful and like it's so cool. There's just like so much to see and experience there, and it's just so different, which is what I love about it. So things aren't just smaller because humans hunted them, because like so mammals and dinosaurs and like amphibians and possibly reptiles, but more like mammals and birds for sure, like started getting really small after the Mesozoic dinosaurs died out, or like around that time, like their body size started getting really small. So that was before humans, so we're not sure like if it had to do with climate change or what. Hi, Henna. Thanks, AJ. You're moving out. Congratulations, Arturo. That's exciting. Do I have posters of dinosaurs in my house? Yeah, I have some dinosaur stuff. I think I have like the main thing I have is like a T-Rex skeleton print, and yeah, but I have a bunch of dinosaur stuff. Right now, like hanging up next to me, I have some Evangelion stuff. I have a picture of the second impact. That's basically the same thing. If birds are related to dinos, yeah, I have a video up about that recently, but basically like no, well, like you would have to reverse engineer the birds to look like dinos, but they're not gonna really look too much like them. Dino Crisis, no, I didn't play it. I still need to. Yoshi's probably a theropod, like related to T-Rex. Oh, that's cool about the Tasmanian tiger. A link between dinosaurs and mammals? No. I'm watching Sopranos right now, so that's kind of similar. I think I watched Goodfellas a long time ago, but I like would have to rewatch it. Shit. To do another coat of this blue. I'm painting Warhammer 40K. Shit. I almost spilled this entire thing. Or I did spill it, but luckily not on me. That was a close call. Mintat, thank you for following me. Ada Ada. Thanks for coming, Jerome. What season am I on? I'm on the last season. I'm like at the hospital part, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I love Sopranos. So good. So good. I'm painting Warhammer. It's from Warhammer 40k, from like the Tyranid army. So they're kind of like, if you've seen Alien, they're kind of like those type of aliens, xenomorph type things. Just gonna kind of like give him some battle wear. There. So far. Ah. There. He's beautiful. I don't know why, I can't tell left and right on the camera. Yeah, this is from Black Lagoon. I mean, I think the Parasaurolophus and Hornbills look fine. I haven't done like in Jurassic Park, I haven't done a lot of research into them because like I think they're shown pretty briefly. I'm not as much of an expert in that, but like to my knowledge, they look fine. I mean, there's like some hadrosaurs that we think had bristles on their tails, but not, I think not Parasaurolophus. Not totally sure though. I would have to double check. Least favorite dinosaur movie has to be 65, just because like the dinosaurs don't look like dinos at all. They look like weird primate creatures. I haven't really seen many TV shows with dinosaurs, like other than documentaries. I know a lot of people tell me to watch Camp Cretaceous. I still need to do that. But it's hard, guys. It's hard having an anime watch list and like a regular show watch list and a dinosaur watch list and a movie watch list and everything. And being a paleontologist and a content creator and living my goddamn life! Yeah, I'm pretty sure Adam Driver wasn't 65 million years old. I think they time traveled or something. I kind of forgot what happened. Or there was like aliens involved. Why are there a lot of male paleontologists? I think, well, paleontology, I don't know, like science in general, but yeah, especially paleontology, there's always been more like men. And I think it's especially true in paleontology just because like there's a lot fewer paleontologists because it's like kind of hard to get into and like stay successful in because you kind of have to either be like wealthy enough to keep having funding to do your research. Like this is kind of true of all science, but like especially paleontology, like there's a lot less funding for stuff like dinosaurs than there is going to be for like um human medicine and like space exploration and stuff like that. So um usually like you kind of in paleontology it's like people historically were either like independently already wealthy and then they did paleontology because they like dinosaurs or whatever reason, or you're like me and you just love dinosaurs and you're like a scrappy person and you just kind of like spend your life trying to like get funding together to do your research and like um the problem is like I think it's hard because a lot of people it's hard for them like if you don't have a lot of resources like I didn't, it's like really hard to get through college and then like a master's and a PhD, which is what I did, and like you at least need a PhD. um and yeah, it's like hard when there's not that many people. I think it's just like people tend to maybe keep the same people around them. I don't really know. I don't really know. You would have to talk to them. But that's historically how it's always been for like all science. Also, like women weren't allowed to go to school for a while. But yeah, but the bottom line is we need more paleontologists moving forward. And like there's important stuff we can do in paleontology that is important for the world today because like I was just talking about like I work on living birds too and like living bird genetic projects that are important for like learning about evolution and living animals and conservation and human medicine. So there's like ways that and then I also do like the anatomy fossil side. So you can like combine things in a way that like has it what am I trying to say? Where it'll kind of benefit the world overall. And so you're not just like digging up bones and looking at them, which is awesome, but like when you get funding, you have to think about like how is this useful for other types of science? And we should think about that anyway because it takes a lot of investment of time and knowledge and like people have spent their lives earning these degrees to go do this research. So it should be like worthwhile, you know? My hands are covered in blue. It's Mexivan. Thank you for following me on Twitch. Ada. It's Misato. Thanks, baby. Just a couple bake sales away. No, just a couple bot movies away. The bot movies fund my science, guys. Dream research. I mean, a lot of the dream research that I'm doing, like, I have been able to make it happen, but the part that I would do that I'm not able to do right now if I had unlimited budget is I would obviously go around the world and look for dinosaurs because we haven't looked for dinosaurs in actually everywhere we could look. And there's a lot of places that we need to look. So that's what I would spend my money on. Hi, Shinichi. So for now, like, I go in the field where I can, where I get funding for it, or like if I can go on another person's field trip and it like matches up well with what I want to look for, I try to go on that. And then I look at fossils in museums and universities. Yes, that would be cool. Like Antarctica, some places in North America, South America, some places in Europe, some places in China. There's like a lot of places we can look for dinos. Quetzalcoatl is teared up on the basketball court. I mean, probably. Kind of be hard for him to aim the ball, though. Thank you, Azrael Dreamer, for following me on Twitch. Ada, ada. Thank you, Shinichi. I mean, yeah, I can relate to those PhD students. That's kind of when I was like 4 years into my PhD, I felt pretty like rough about myself, like, because you kind of stop taking care of yourself because you're really encouraged to like focus on research and jobs and hustling, you know, because like I told you guys, you kind of have to hustle if you want to be successful in science, but especially in paleontology. But that's kind of when I started like TikTok. So I started kind of like becoming aware of my looks again and stuff, I guess, and like other things outside of dinosaurs in my research because I'd kind of gotten so focused on it that it was kind of taking over my life. Oh my god, giant Brachiosaurus. Ada ada, that was so cute. But yeah, and then TikTok helped me out of that, and like TikTok helped me with a bunch of stuff, and like being a content creator like just helped me with so much. But yeah, it was definitely really good for like getting back to being like a more well-rounded person after my PhD, because going to school for 11 years after high school is a long and rough road I do not recommend. I mean, I learned a lot and did cool things, but it was rough in a lot of ways. Thanks, thought you. The show Dinosaurs? No. Thanks, Azrael. Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be also a good idea, Simic. Yeah, I think it would be cool to like bring in more researchers from places impacted by colonialism on field digs and like help them do research and actually have them be co-authors on papers and stuff like that. Funniest moment with Shinji cosplayers. Actually, I haven't had that many Shinjis come up to me, sadly, but I guess the funniest one was at MomoCon. There was like a Shinji kind of just with a sign, like he's trying to find his mommies or something like that. I don't know, it was like a year ago. So we took a picture. But yeah, usually it's more like people yelling at me when I'm with uh, my Shinji cosplayer. And oh, thank you, Amateur ASU, for following me on Twitch. Ada ada. When I'm with the Shinji guy and people start yelling at us, those are like, oh my god, that's horrible. Misato and Shinji, you're perverts. He thought he was at MommyCon. MomoCon, more like MommyCon. Thanks, boss, for following me on Twitch. Ada ada. You're going to a science degree. That's cool. Which one? Get in the robot. Yeah, there's like a couple Shinjis that like will wave shyly at me and then I yell at them to get in the robot. I wonder why more Shinji cosplayers don't come up to me, guys. It really is puzzling. Yeah, he's like, when Shinji cosplayer, he's like Pikachu. It's like, but he won't get in the Pokeball, guys. Okay, this guy's looking better. Try to. He looks much better. I feel like he still needs a little more. I mean, yeah, don't feel pressure to go to college if you don't know what you want to do, but I mean, that's why liberal arts is kind of nice. Like my undergrad degree was, I did art. I majored in art and anthropology, and I did like a lot of oil painting classes and drawing and sculpture and like and science and stuff. And it was like a liberal arts school, so I think like liberal arts is good if you don't know what you want to do because you can kind of like take a bunch of classes and everything. Thanks, comment. Get in the Pokeball, Shinji. I know, but they have confidence issues because they're Shinji, but I just want to give them a hug. I mean, not in that way. I just want to help them. Only with consent. I only want to hug them if they want me to. You know what I'm saying, guys? I have not heard of Super Robot Wars. But yeah, no rock cosplayers have come up to me. Sadly. But sometimes I will see a rock profile picture commenting on my video, so that's nice. Makes me happy. Direwolf extinction thing. I posted a bunch of videos of it on my account that explain in detail. I don't know, I'm just kind of putting on more blue till I feel like he's complete. Question mark? But I think he's pretty much done, so I might get another guy to paint on stream with you guys. Kind of looks, his butt kind of looks like an Easter egg. A deadly Easter egg. Yeah, people have a lot of studies to show how their domestic dogs look. And they're like obsessed with pedigrees. Like the word pedigree is so gross to me. It's like, I don't know, just it comes across like, oh, I'm judging something. I'm judging a living being on like the idea of it being related to something that I randomly find to be better, quote unquote. Like the fuck? Like I had an advisor one time like write a fucking letter of recommendation for me, and he was like, she has a great pedigree, and I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I'm not a dog. I think he meant it in a good way. Like, I don't think he was trying to be like that, but you know, I don't know. It was weird. Yeah, my main army is Tyranids. I haven't like actually like done like a full game with them yet because I'm just learning still and painting them. They're not all painted. Mari cosplay. I'm not a Mari personality. Yeah, I don't like standardized tests either. Show you guys on TikTok. I mean, I think it's important to learn like how to think for yourself, like think critically, how to research for yourself, how to like find like what we call primary literature, like actual research and actual how to like study data, so you're not just reading like the Google search and the first thing that pops up on AI Google search. Like you're reading the actual scientific work and actual data collected in science, and then you know enough to be able to be like, oh, are these scientists like kind of skewing their results? Are they kind of like exaggerating them? What are they trying to say? Like what are the raw data actually saying? Because then you can think for yourself, see? And you don't have to believe what everyone else is telling you, because unless you're looking at the actual source, then whatever you're looking at has a bunch of layers of people's messaging and what they want you to see on top of it. So you have to be careful, guys. You have to think for yourself, Rock. That's what I have to say. Sounds like it's storming outside. Hi, Mason. Thank you for sharing the live. Hope I didn't get blue on me. This paint, like, it doesn't come off very easily. Kami Kazin, thank you for following me on Twitch. Ada. In, favorite character for that? Oh, definitely Masato. Apricot lover. Yeah, Simic, I know, right? I was like, you know, sometimes when you're earning your degree, you have to just shut up and do what they say. It sucks. I don't agree with it. Yeah, there's definitely been exaggeration in dinosaur research, and there's like always bias. Like everyone has a bias, including me, because we're human and we're not like perfect robots. And robots would have a bias too, because they would have the bias of whatever human programmed them. So, it's just you try to minimize your bias in science to the best of your abilities. Yeah. I don't know what like the specific name of this is called, but it is a from the Tyranid army. I mean, I think dinosaurs were portrayed in pop culture in a way to make them marketable, and like they were like portrayed also, like, we did used to think dinosaurs looked like that, like how they were in the original Jurassic Park for like a lot of human history. So like it is fair to portray them like that, but they also like were portrayed, they also like are super marketable, so it kind of was like a Venn diagram of like what works for Hollywood and what works for science, like work together. Um so that works out pretty well. But I probably like, I'm sure for other science, I don't know, like other like physics movies or math movies, whatever. I don't know how they're portrayed, but you know, it's like we have a lot more dinosaurs because like there's that overlap of like, yeah, they're like marketable because people love dinosaurs, so it works both ways. But I mean Jurassic Park and Jurassic World like definitely change how the dinosaurs look and like exaggerate what we know about them, and like they have to because it's a movie, so I mean, but they're not trying to be a scientific paper, you know? So it's okay. Um, but yeah, I think, I mean, AI is like helpful, but it should probably be a little more regulated because it's kind of wild west out here with AI. And like apparently, I was reading that it takes a lot of energy, like it takes a lot of water, and it takes a lot of like just energy from the earth, and so it's like contributing to like climate deterioration, so it's not great, but you know, it just started, so I think we'll kind of have to see where it goes. Why do I think Masato is my favorite? Yeah, I always joke that Masato is based on me, not the other way around, because I just like have like pretty much everything in common with her, like down to the trauma. Um, so yeah, the anger issues. I don't know, a lot of the stuff. Yeah, I hope AI is going to be used for better things. We'll see. Thanks, Jazz Hands. Hi, Roborexy. Thank you for coming. Oh, that's cool, Spirit. I don't know. Well, I like Tyranids because I love Alien and they're kind of dinosaur looking. Favorite horror movie is Alien, by the way. AI and paleontology. Yeah, I took a couple classes in like Python. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Kamikaze, Ada Ada. Um, I took a couple classes in Python, like, so I had to learn to code a bunch of different things for evolutionary biology programs. Anyway, but for one of them, like, you could use AI, but I don't really use it for my paleontology because I study birds and bird-like dinosaurs, and they're super rare. So, like, if I'm looking at a fossil, I'm gonna be looking at that thing. Just me. Like, I'm not trusting any AI. I can barely trust myself, and I'm like the main expert in that like alive right now, and like even I am like double checking myself 10 times because these are really difficult fossils, and usually we only have like one per species because they're so fucking rare. um so I would never like give that to AI, but there's some people that work on stuff like, let's say you work on trilobites or like microfossils or something where there's like a lot of fossils, like let's say there's like thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions, then you might have too many specimens to go through. Um, so that's like an example of where you could use AI to collect some things. It's usually like for fossils where we have too many of them, or they're like something that maybe you wouldn't write a dissertation on, but people are kind of like curious about part of the data kind of thing. I haven't really seen it being used too much though, because like, I mean, the whole point of like becoming an expert and getting your PhD and like thinking for yourself is like doing the research, and like a machine can't do it for you because it's it's so complicated that like I had to go to school for 11 years after high school to like become an expert. So like there's no way that AI could do it. And even if AI like claimed it could do it, I wouldn't ever trust it. Like there's just no way. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that about Capcom. Um, I think the US is a good place for paleontology. China has a lot of paleontology too, but the US is like um a pretty good place, although it's really hard to get funding right now. Um, and then Europe is a pretty good place too. I don't know about Japan, maybe. I don't like work on stuff that is in Japan as much. Like, there's not as many like dinosaur specimens that I work on personally. So I haven't gone there for work, but it might be a good place to study dinosaurs. I have no idea. Thank you, Fry Rye, for following me on Twitch. Ada Ada. Yes, we're talking about dinosaurs. So I'm a paleontologist. Thank you, the Caveman75, for following me on Twitch. Ada Ada. Yeah, it needs to be regulated. Hey, DeAndre, how are you? Hey, Hog. Okay, so should I get another one to paint? I feel like I should. Ah, thank you. I'm glad you like the dino content. Okay, I'm like done with this guy. Like I could add blood on him, I guess. But I feel like I always add blood on like a lot of my Tyranids, and like so maybe he could be different. But yes, okay, I will get another one. So hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. So I have another one of these guys. One day I'll look up the actual names of all of them. Show you guys unpainted. Ugh. Use my powers. That kind of worked. He's not painted like at all, but he's like primed in the cool way with like the airbrush angle. I didn't paint these, my friend did. I didn't like prime them. I'm sure I could learn how to though. Like I used to work on exhibits at natural history museums too, so. Anyway, but so on this guy, I'm gonna try something different. And I'm gonna do this like white wraith bone thing, and it's not a contrast paint. And I'm gonna layer over it maybe, like, or I'm kind of gonna mix it with water and like green stuff and see what happens. Cause like I'm trying to make it kind of like a gross decaying animal or gross decaying alien body. That's what I'm going for, guys. So let's see. Yeah, they have big alien butts. This one is named Sam. To give him bunny ears? Yeah, that'd be cute. Little bunny ears. Yeah, Therizinosaurus is super cool. Like when I was a kid, I remember they would have like Therizinosaurus claws and like I'm pretty sure it was Therizinosaurus. And they didn't know what they belonged to, so it was just like the claws hanging down in the museum like that, and they would be like, what is this mystery dinosaur belong to? And I was like, oh my god, that's like the scariest thing I ever seen. But then Therizinosaurus is not like that scary, but you know, because it's an herbivore. Do I do classes? I used to teach some classes like at university as like part of my PhD, but like sometimes I've done like outreach stuff, or I'll talk to like the amateur like paleontology societies, and sometimes I'll give talks at like paleontology conferences, and then but like oh, I did just give a talk at WonderCon about dinos and pop culture. So that was fun. So I always will like let you guys know if I'm giving like a talk like that. It's like he's probably so I can't really tell like specifically. I can't really tell like specifically which dinosaur. Oh, I have to shake this paint. I can't tell like specifically what he's inspired by because he's just so like he doesn't really have what we call like diagnostic features, you know. I'm sorry, Fry Rye. Thanks, Rory McD, for subscribing on Twitch. Ada ada. Okay, let's see if this works. I'm not sure. I'm scared. I'm gonna do it anyway. You guys hear my tummy rumbling? My tummy's rumbling, Rock! Ugh, I don't really like how this looks, but like it might work out. It's hard to see. I like that idea, Simic. I might just do that. Okay, the only bad thing about this is it's kind of like covering up the beautiful primer work, though. I regret everything. I regret everything. I'm gonna try to wash this off. Because, yeah, it's just kind of making it look like there was no shading on it, so I learned my lesson. Oh. You are a content creation genius, though. The idea to post on Instagram because I started TikTok in 2021, so from there I started all my accounts. And that is how I learned to like make videos and do all that. I mean, it like kind of gave him more dimension, but now like half of his butt has dimension and half of it doesn't. Wait. Can't really tell. I think it's okay. It's fine. Oh yeah, that's cool. No, I do love making like the Bob content. Like, I was always drawn to it. Like before I did the Bob content or like knew that site existed, like I was making like sexy videos for social media anyway. Just like regular videos on the feed like for fun. And then yeah, so then when I discovered you could do that, I was like, "Oh, well, I'm really interested in that." So then I like thought about it for another like I think it was like 6 months or something. And then I started getting into it like 3 years ago, I guess, or four. I want to say three. But yeah, I mean, it was actually like a big decision at first because like there aren't scientists who make like credible scientists who like make bot movies that I know of anyway. So like it was a big decision of like, is this gonna hurt my credibility as a scientist? Um, because I still like work as a paleontologist and do research in the field. But I ultimately decided like, well, this is something I want to do. I'm getting funding for my research. I have all the credentials. I have all the research. That can't be taken away from me. Like, I'm not doing anything wrong, so I don't see why this should really like be a conflict, even though like culturally it is because people think it is, but if you kind of take a step back, like there isn't really a reason. And it's not like I don't work at a university, like I don't work with students really closely every day, so I don't really see a conflict of interest there. Like I definitely could see how there would be one if you're like working with students like that with that um power dynamic of like being an advisor, but I'm not doing that because I'm an independent researcher. So but yeah, and it's really great because it lets me have time to do research, do like the research I want to do, which is like the dinosaur research, which I think is the most interesting. And yeah, and plus it's like you guys inspire me to get excited about dinosaurs too, because then I'm making dinosaur videos, and then you guys are coming on here and being really excited about dinosaurs, and that's fun. And then like being creative online also helps me with my science too, because it kind of helps my brain take a break from just going like hardcore science all the time. And then it just helps me be like more creative overall. So Yeah. But I didn't originally know if I was gonna make money doing the bot movie thing. But once I did, I was like, yeah, this would be great for research. But it was definitely like a scary decision at first because of how harsh society is on it, which they shouldn't be. But unfortunately, that's how it is right now. But hopefully that will change. So, hope that made sense and answered your question. Thanks, baby. Yeah, school debt is really fucked up. Like, I went to an Ivy school for my master's and I got important connections I really needed. But, yeah, I'm still in a lot of debt for that. And I have to fund my research and fund my content creation and stuff. So, you know, but it was worth it for the connections. It's like I had to go to that school to get those connections to be able to become a paleontologist and like work on the dinosaurs I wanted to work on. So, and it was worth it. It was just like, but yeah, then it's like it sucks when you release a bunch of students into a field that like there isn't really like, I mean, the job market just like kind of gets worse and worse every day for that. But I think that's okay because like I guess what I'm saying is like if you want to be a paleontologist, do it because you'll find a way to make your dream happen, you know? Like I'm saying it's not easy, but like I did it and you could do it. You can find a way to make it happen. If you want to try, like, and also don't be afraid to like switch careers or have multiple or like I don't know, you never know. Like I wouldn't like tell someone like if someone was asking me or like if I told younger me like, "Oh, yeah, you know, you're going to go spend 11 years after high school and get your PhD and then like be a content creator." I would be like, "Ugh, that sounds rough." But like at the same time, there's a lot of really cool stuff about my journey and like so much I learned from it that I never would have learned otherwise. And like I don't regret going for paleontology, even though the landscape of it has really changed like over time because it's like, well, I went for my dream, so I don't regret that. And like I tried it and I went for something I love and now I can still do it even if it's not looking like exactly how I thought it would, you know? And like creating content and doing that kind of stuff has always been, and like art has always been another dream of mine. So it's like I don't have regrets. Let me tell you something, Rock. You better die on that deathbed with no fucking regrets. I don't love this color, but whatever. I didn't. No, yeah, I'm still painting my army. It's not fully painted. Yeah, the Mosasaurus, I did a video on it, but it's like definitely bigger than, it's like 2 times the size of real Mosasaurus. Yes, I am excited. I still have to like watch the old Steel Ball run because I kind of like watched JoJo's all over the place, but I'm excited. Yes, I love Yabisu and Asahi. Thanks, baby. Yeah, I feel you, Hanamaru. I'm also that. Simek, why are you not the sexy Vsauce? Like, you have the hair. Like, we're waiting. But, no, I think it's definitely harder for guys to be content creators because it's like, it's harder because you can't just, you know, be like, I'm sexy. Like, I mean, you can be a sexy guy, but I don't know. It just seems like for some reason people follow sexy girls way easier than the other way around. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like horror stories under capitalism repacked as heartwarming stories, but I mean, it's more like my survivor story, I guess. Um, but that's like unfortunately what a lot of us have to be. Oh, that's awesome, baby. Yeah, see, yeah, exactly, comrade. You'll see something, comrades. I sound like Valika right now. That's like a deep cut Black Lagoon reference. Um, Thanks for coming, Fry Rye. Sexy Vsauce wishes he had Simek's hair. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to get followers in general, especially now. It used to be a lot easier when everything first started, you know. Yes, why not? Hanamaru, like, do it. If you want to do it, do it. You don't have to, you can release it or not. You can, like, do whatever you want. But if you want to do it, if you feel like doing it, there's probably a reason you feel like doing it, and you should probably do it because you're gonna, like, learn about yourself, and it's gonna be important to know, like, good or bad. Whether it's good or bad, you know? It's like, these are Revy's little life lessons for you guys. Capitalism, survival, life stories. Thank you, Arturo. Yes, I am a millennial. I'm a zillennial, so I'm like the late 90s. The best of both worlds. I need to, like, fuck up his belly more and make him look weirder. I have a unique voice. Thank you. What do I sound like? Like, yeah, I feel like... Okay, now that you say that, I feel like I've never seen someone else with my voice, and it weirds me out. I'm like... So I always thought my voice was weird as fuck. I've never heard someone with my voice, I should say. But now I'm pretty used to it. Like, the first time I heard my voice on, like, when I had to film myself, though, I was like, the fuck is my voice? Oh, and training the velociraptors, yeah, I don't really love that. It's kind of like, we use drones in the military. I don't see why we would use velociraptors. That's because, wait, because Simek, you haven't seen Black Lagoon, I think. But yes, you guessed correct. But Balalaika, she's from the Soviet Union. Yeah, I did a couple like ASMR videos. I did a couple mukbangs of Masato. But I love like ASMR personally. I listen to it a lot. But yeah, I might do more of it. I have fun doing it. It's not like I feel like it's not my calling, but I like it. You know? It's not like, oh my god, I have to do this right now. But I like doing it, but I just feel like I don't know. I was like silenced a lot of my life, I feel like, so I don't like love I just couldn't just do ASMR. I'm like I just have to talk. I just have to like show my personality and be fucking out there and be loud because I just can't live like that, man. I just can't try to fit in. I feel like I'm missing a color. It doesn't sound forced. Well, that's good. Oh, I found the gray. Raspy and soft, thank you. A fur coach? Yes, I'll definitely do more skits. I'm gonna try to do some this weekend. But yeah, I like just being myself and putting that out there. I'm like, I don't really see the point of like over editing or over trying to be something I'm not. It's like, it's just, you can't take that very far and it just gets really uninteresting really quickly, like to me personally. Tummy. My opinion. Couche. What is a couche? What's a couche rock? I don't know. Oh, what am I working on? Tyranid. Okay, I finally got the gray out, so yeah, it's not looking that different, but he's on the way. Oh, that's cool. Simek is from Brazil too. We have a lot of people from Brazil. I want to go to there. Okay, the gray looks pretty cool. Oh, yeah, I see. No, your English is good though. I would not have guessed that you weren't from here, honestly. I did not guess that. Is straining? What do you mean? I think I don't know, cosplay as a hobby is fun. That's like why I got into like being the cosplaying paleontologist, because I was just doing cosplay for fun. Like it was totally random. Like there's really no reason to combine them. Brazil. I just want to make a Revy meme where it's just like Brazil. We'll just redo or we'll do another like Brazilian dino video. I know I will. I will come to there. In the non-pervy way. It's icky. He looks icky. Yeah, irritator. We did a video on that already. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, like I feel like well, but the nice thing about cosplay is you can kind of like pick what you want to do. Like you don't have to make everything, but I get what you mean. There's like a little bit of that in every cosplay. It's a lot, but you can kind of go at your own pace, you know. Just have fun with it. Like I think you don't want to lose your fun with the thing you fell in love with, because then like what's the point of doing it anymore, you know? Oh my god. That's so funny. I will come in Brazil. For science. No, but it's fun too. This is kind of dark. I don't know if I love that color. I'll try to make it work. It kinda works. I think it could be cool if like I do black and then I transition to blue. It is different. Thanks, Simon. It looks sick, thank you. I'm like trying to figure, I can't fully tell what you guys are saying. I can tell a little bit. I feel like I painted faster today. So usually I just get the little guys done. I can't tell if it's like a storm or like my neighbors are moving around a lot. Kind of sounds like my neighbors moving furniture. No, thanks, guys. Yes, Warhammer ASMR. It's called ASMR Rock. How have you not heard of it? What were you, a businessman? Pushing paper all day? You never picked up a goddamn paintbrush? Maybe you guys can hear it. Yeah, I like Madame Dinosaur. That's how you say it. Yeah, teach me Portuguese. Shit, I got black on my leg. Acrocanthosaurus. Why are some of the dinosaur names hard for even paleontologists? Okay, that's what I have so far. Kind of looks like a earth monster. Like he just came out of the moss. Anyway. Yeah, I like those thingies. I don't know what they're called. Not your average gringa. Okay, I don't know how much more I want to paint of him. Yeah, it does kind of look metallic. I guess I'll at least finish his face, question mark. Kind of Monster Hunter-y. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, I don't know how to say it, okay, but it looks cool. You can tell me how to say that thing. I don't know what it's called. But that's so cool. Navajo for Dino Lady. I want to put all these like in my bio, just different languages. Dino Lady. Dino Mommy is universal. Sell your soul to Dino Mommy. Ooh, actually, this could look kind of cool because it looks kind of more xenomorphy. What? Tinder as a just looking for friends. I mean, that's like cool and all, but like you still gotta explain why Tinder's on your phone. You know what I mean? To like whoever you're with, it's kind of like can get a little rough depending on the situation. But I mean, it's a cool option for sure. So it's like, you know, people will be on there like, I'm just looking for friends. I used to like go on Meetup. I feel like it doesn't exist anymore. Or maybe it does, I don't know. But I used to like actually meet friends through like doing Meetup stuff. Like the site was actually called Meetup. And it was like looking for friends, but like it was actually just people looking for friends. It was pretty cool. I keep dripping paint. Okay, now I'm like getting a little messy. I'm afraid I'm gonna get this on myself. It dries on there so rough. Like I. Thank you, Raymundo, for following me on Twitch. Ada ada. Okay. Like Pano? Pano? I don't know, you'll have to teach me. A gotcha game. um yeah, I don't know. I've been on like the only one I've really tried is Tinder, and it's kind of the dates were pretty mid on there. They're just pretty boring. A and N, but oh, I see. Like ah, like ah, ah, like pow, pow. Is that kind of closer? I mean, that's probably true. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end with this guy for now because this kind of needs to dry. He looks kind of cool. He kind of reminds me of Monster Hunter. Thanks, guys. Oh, it means bread. What paints I use? They're all contrast, like the Citadel color paints. Like I did Black Legion for black, and then blue. This Aethermatic blue. And then for the green, I cannot tell. It's called like Good Trip of Flesh. No, usually I stream every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and like I always put it on my story. And then if there's like an interruption to the schedule, I'll let you guys know, but there shouldn't be for right now. Thank you for following me, Free Time Hustle, Ada on Twitch. Yeah, I try to usually do a YouTube video every Friday, depending, and then, but I post dino videos and all my other videos like every day, multiple times a day, usually on Insta and TikTok. So yes, definitely join the Discord. We have like Evangelion watch parties going on right now on the Discord where everyone, you guys can all watch with me. Sometimes I'll dress up as Misato. And then after we finish Evangelion, we're gonna do Black Lagoon watch party. But yeah, just gonna finish closing these. Thanks for following me for so long. That's awesome. You're an OG. Hi, Brandon. How are you? Yeah, I'm getting pretty hungry, so I think I'm gonna go in a little bit, guys. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Platinum's art. That's awesome. You guys rekindle my love for dinosaurs too, because I mean, I always love dinosaurs and like I work on them all the time, but like being in paleontology is a different thing than like looking at dinosaurs with the same wonder and like happiness that you guys do. So that helped me to love dinosaurs even more. Like I always loved them the way you guys do, but then, you know, when I had to work on them and work with people, it got a little more difficult. And now I'm like back to a balance of like, yes, sometimes science work sucks, but it's also really cool, and I can still look at them like how I did when I was a kid, like the dinosaurs, you know? So it's a good balance now, thanks to you guys. And now a live lecture. You just sense when I'm peering. Well, you're doing a good job, so you're doing something right. Yeah, it would be nice to have a big wardrobe, but right now I just have like big Tupperware, like plastic bins for my cosplay, and I put them in there and organize them that way. Thanks. Bye, bum buddy. Yeah, we do. That would be cool. Dusky, we do. Cymic is starting the first, and I'm gonna try to make it the first like journal reading club. We have like a scientific journal reading club in the Discord now, so we do have that. Yeah, next Thursday is the first one, so definitely go to that. But I'll think about lectures for the future. That's a cool idea. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I did miss it. So let me take a picture. Hi. What's the fun idea? Okay, I was just making sure I took the picture. Sometimes the anime contacts, like, sometimes they make your eyes kind of go out of focus, and that was just happening to me. Did a Margisaur have frills? Yes, probably. Yeah, we could have, depending on how long, how many episodes is it? I guess just, it depends how, if it's super long, it might be hard to, like, keep people through all of it, but if it's, like, a, like, Evangelion length, like, thing, I think it's good. Or we could just do parts of it if we don't have to, like, finish all of it. We could do, like, parts of it and come back to it. Or you could host it too. We could, like, change hosts. Dinosaur cosplay? No, yeah. I'm still, like, thinking of what other dino cosplay I want to do, but I'm not sure yet. So for now, I've just done Dio. My PhD research, I'm still, I mean, my PhD research is kind of what I'm still going to be working on the rest of my life, but it's basically like what happened to the dinosaurs, how they evolved from Velociraptor and T-Rex like dinosaurs into living birds, which are living dinosaurs, because we still don't really know what happened to them other than the comet hitting the Earth. Oh no, you're good, Simic. I was just talking about, yeah, I mentioned that is happening. Then we were talking about watch parties. Then I was talking about my PhD research. But yeah, but now I'm gonna go get some food. So I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'll be here next week, and if anything changes, I put it on my story in the Discord. So thanks for coming, guys. Bye.